Yes, dear student, welcome back to English class. Dear students, in the last class we started our lesson from section A, that is the last leaf, which is written by O. Henry. Got it? And previous part we already, first part we completed, and today's class we are going to learn about the next, whatever or what happened, yes, after that. So what we learned here in previous class, let's just recall it. So actually in this lesson, how many characters are there? Yes, 3 characters are there. That is Johnsy. Yes, second character Sue or Sui. Sui is a friend of Johnsy. And third one, a person, that is, what was his name? Yes, Behrman. Okay, Behrman. He was just old artist and 60 years old. Yes, and he was his neighbor of these both. These both are best friends. Young girls, young artists. So, actually, in this story, what they told us? Yes. So now there is a pandemic of the coronavirus. Everybody know very well. Yes. So that time in the area or in the place of Greenwich Village. Okay, Greenwich Village. Yes, there was a pandemic of what? Pneumonia. So everybody is got affected about that or because of this pneumonia, and because of that high fever and even weakness, and lots of people died in that virus or because of this disease. So that was affected to every people when they are touching, they are talking. Yes, that time it was affected to each and every person. Yes. So in that village, these 2 girls are living. They are good friends. They were good friends, and they were young artists also. They have interested to do the sketching and drawing and art. So they both were living there, and they started to decide, or they decided to start drawing and art and sketch and to sell it. So in the studio they both started their business, okay, of art. Next, what happened? After few days, this Johnsy, she was got affected or infected because of this pneumonia. She had very high fever, and even she fall ill, and she was too much weak. And when she was just affected by this disease, she was just on the bed, and when she was on the bed only, she was watching or observing outside of the window and thinking about something. So when her friend she come to know Johnsy is counting something, she went near her and she asked, what you are doing there? So what is going on outside the window? What you are observing? There is no good scenery, no anything, not anything. So what you are observing there? So Johnsy answered to her, there is a ivy van. Ivy van, it was a plant. One plant was there, and that what we are calling it. See here they told. Yes, so ivy van was there, and it was going on the wall, and leaves were falling down one by one, and I am counting those leaves. Why? Because I am thinking that when these leaves will be finished, I will die, or I must go. So she was thinking all about this. So when she heard about this nonsense, she was just angry. She told her, don't think that, why we are thinking about that. Yes, doctor told that you can recover after few days. So there should be willpower. You have to be willpower. You have to think positively. Just remove all the negativity from your mind. Just try to recover. Try to be healthy, be happy, then only you will be recover, otherwise you will not recover. But this Johnsy was not ready to listen to her. Next, what happened? Then this Sui, she was thinking that I have to draw something, and so she brought one drawing board and she started to draw one's art in the Johnsey's room. So Johnsey asked, till when you will finish, because I want to count it, I want to observe it, and I'm going to disturb because of your sketch. So she said, no, I came here to draw because you will be happy, your mind will be changed. So you don't think about that. And she told, and she started to do her sketch. And don't see outside of the window and just keep quiet, sleep, she told to her friend. Then she decided to call one neighbor, that was the Behrman. Okay, the neighbor, he was living there beside or beneath the studio or beneath the floor of the Johnsey's. So he decided to call him. So here what happened, next we have to see. Next here, page number 28. See here. Try to sleep, said Sui. I must call Behrman up to be my model for the old hermit miner. Yes, see, she's telling, try to sleep. Yes, try to sleep, and I must call to Behrman. Why? Because she wanted to keep as a model to him, that old man. And old hermit miner means what? He was just lonely. Hermit miner, see, lonely. Lonely. Hermit means lonely. Miner means labors. Old labor. I want to call him. He was a lonely labor, and I will not be gone a minute. Don't try to move till I come back. And she told her, Johnsey, don't just sit quiet. I will call this man, and because I want help from him, and you just don't think anything, and just I will come within second, not a minute. Old Behrman was a painter who lived on the floor beneath them. He was past 60 and a failure in the art. See, old Behrman, he was a painter and he was living on the floor of beneath of them. Okay, beneath side of their floor, and he was past 60. See, he completed his 60 years and he was a failure. Okay, failure means he not got success in his painting. So he was a failure artist, and he had been always about to paint a masterpiece. He was thinking to draw any masterpiece, means any good drawing, but it was not possible. He never began it. So he earned a little by serving as a model to the young artists in the colony. And what he was earning? He was earning as a serving himself as a model. So that young artist, this both girl, they were trying to draw or paint, and whatever he was amount they are giving to him. A fierce little old man, he regarded it has special duty to protect the two young artists in the studio above. See, he fierce means angry. Okay. So he was an angry man, and and what he was doing, he was just protecting this both girl, okay, in him or above their studio, who are living above his studio. He was just protecting to them. Next page. Sui found Behrman in his dimly lighted den. Dimly means almost dark, dim, too much dim light, and he was there. So lighted den. Lighted den means his den means what, you know, tiger and lion, they are living. Yes, mountain under place is there, den we are calling it. So dark room. So he was there, and when Sui went there, he was inside the dark room, and he told him, yes, so Sui told him Johnsey's fancy. Fancy means imagination. Fancy, imagination. Imagination, she told about Johnsey. Yes, and how she feared she would indeed light and fragile as a leaf herself float away when her slight hold upon the world grew weaker. And she told how she is thinking herself weak. Fragile means weak. Okay, as a leaf, like a leaf, she was thinking herself, I am a weak like a leaf, and when this leaf will get fall down, I must go or I will be die. So she was thinking how, and even when her sight hold upon the world grew weaker, and her sight means she was losing her hope, she was thinking herself, and she was wishing to die. So these all things she told to this man. Old man shouted his contempt and derision for such idiotic imaginations. See, old man, that man, when he heard about this, he shouted and he was just angry. Contempt means angry. He was angry, and derisions means what here? Derisions means here ridicule means rudeness and all. Just he was angry about his idiotic manners or imagination, whatever idiot imagination was her, he was just angry on it. And then he told, so here this para they told here different words are there. See, these are old man's dialogue. Okay, so it is slang words, means what? He used to speak unclear dialogue. So he used to speak unclear, his speaking was not clear. So how he spoke, that those words they written or they printed as it is. So I will read. Vas, he cried, he shouted, is there people in the world? See, is there. So here they written DERE. Is there people in the world which made their foolishness? See, they are, how is there like people? They are thinking about their foolishness. Foolish people are living and on the word and in this word, and they are thinking about their die. How? Because of this leaf. They drop off from a confound vein. Confound vein means they are dropping from the confound vein, and these such a foolish people, they are thinking about that. Means when this leaf will fall down and I will die. These are such a stupid things. I have not heard of such a thing. And he is telling, I never heard about this. I never have such a things. I not heard. And why do you allow dot silly that? Okay, here that. Why? Why means why do you allow that silly business? Why you are allowing this silly business? Why you are allowing them to come in your brain? Why she is thinking like that? That poor little Miss Johnsy. Here he can't pronounce Johnsy, so he pronounce here Yonsy. So it is she, and little, see how he pronounce CLEETLE. So actually here little Johnsy, little Miss Johnsy. And she was, why she is thinking like that? How she is possible? She is very talented girl. She is young artist, and why she is thinking like that? So he told. Then she is very, see, Johnsy, his friend answered. Sui answered, she is very ill and weak, said Sui, and the fever has left her mind morbid and full of strange fancies. See, she is telling, her friend is telling, because she is ill. And because of this illness, she is weak. And when she is going to weak, or because of her weakness, this dirty mind or dirty thinking is coming in her mind. See, morbid means weak. Morbid means weak and full, strange fancying, strange imagination. They are coming in her mind, and she is thinking about death. She told that old man. That's just like a woman, yelled Barham. See, L means he shouted, that just like a woman, that just like a woman. So, God, this is not any place in which one so good as Miss Johnsy shall I seek? Means, shall we seek? Someday I will paint a masterpiece and we shall all go away. Got it? Yes. See, again he told. Yes, that this is woman, and he shouted, how she is, and he shouted, "This means what? THIS, this. This is not any place." Here they written place. This is not any place, and we can't see like that. We can't seek. We have to draw something. We have to make a masterpiece, and then from one day we have to grow from here. He's telling. Jhansi was sleeping when they went upstairs, so he pulled the shade down to the window sill and motioned Barham into the other room. In there, they peered out the window fearfully, and the ivy went. Then they looked at each other for a moment without speaking. See, Jhansi was sleeping when they both went to upstairs. She was sleeping, so she pulled the shade of the window because she slept. Now if she woke up means she will again observe those ivy went. So she just pulled out the window sill, and even without making noise, they both Behram and Jhansi, that friend of Jhansi, they went inside and see. Peered means looked out the window fearfully at the ivy when they both were started to see the wind, what is going on outside the window fearfully, and then they looked at each other for a moment. They started to look each other for a moment, and they, without speaking, they just continuously observing to both. Who? Jhansi's friend and that Behrman. A persistent cold rain was falling. Mingled with snow. Barhams, in his old blue shirt, took his seat on an upturned kettle. What happened? See, a persistence means continuously. It was continuous. Cold rain was going to fall. See, yes, rain was there, and even snow. Snow means ice. See, icy rain was there, and this Berman, he just was in his old blue shirt, and he took his seat and upturned kettle. He just upturned the kettle. Okay, so here till here we finish the second part. Then in next class, what will going to happen? We have to see whether they will help her to improve her health or no. We have to see. Okay, till take care.